Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're gonna talk about Chris Brown, Kayla Nicole, and why the internet is set ablaze y'all last night, right? And I think my take is probably gonna be different from most people's, I don't know. But Chris Brown, as y'all know, is on tour, is on the Breezy Bowl, and all of the things, right? And is getting great reviews. And the tour stopped last night at SoFi Stadium, right? And Chris Brown has a component of the show where he brings a lady up for his song Take You Down, right? And he brought up Kayla Nicole. Now, who's Kayla Nicole? Now, she's an influencer. She's an actor. She's been on some movies, some TV shows and things like that. She's been on some reality TV shows. Right now, she is on a podcast. I believe it's with Brandon Marshall and a couple of other former athletes in the NFL and things like that. However, she is most famously known for being Travis Kelce's ex. Travis Kelce, who plays on the Chiefs, who's 0-2, and, now is engaged to Taylor Swift, right? So what happened was, it was immediately on the Shade Room before, I think, Kayla Nicole left the stage, that she was the special guest that was brought up to the stage to have her moment with Chris Brown. Now, she did what normally people expect to do if you get brought up by an artist, to do your big one, right? To flirt, to dance provocatively. I think she threw her legs up. I think she was twerking. She was doing all types of stuff, right? Doing the grinding, doing everything. She was really into it. I think at one moment, maybe Chris Brown forgot that this was a performance for a second and had to lock back in. And he even put his arm around his hand around her neck. They were really into it, right? And so a lot of people are hyping this up like, yes, Kayla Nicole, you did your big one. Da-da-da-da-da. I would have done it too if I was in front of Chris Brown. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Chris Brown is so fine and all of this and all of that. And I am thinking to myself, y'all. As somebody who has been to several concerts, I've told y'all on multiple occasions, I've met Janet Jackson multiple times, I've seen Usher, I've seen these artists where there's these components of their routines, of their tours, where especially if it's a solo artist, they might bring a female on stage, they might bring a male on stage, and they have a provocative song, they have an asexual song to where it is meant for participation of whoever they bring up. Sometimes they bring up celebrities, influencers, sometimes they bring up people who are unknown onto the stage, right? No problem there, right? No problem. Chris Brown is an artist. Chris Brown is a performer. No problem, right? Talented person, right? But can we talk about the elephant in the room? Can we talk about the elephant in the room, you guys? Is the elephant in the room with us, you guys? Because here's the thing. Kayla Nicole has talked a lot about violence against women on her podcast. Has talked a lot about DV, right? But I guess when the opportunity presents yourself, you buy tickets to Chris Brown. You do your big one with Chris Brown, and we're just going to act like Chris Brown does not have this laundry list of DV-related issues, multiple brawls with people, multiple ASSAULT against people, throwing the chair through the window at Good Morning America because he did not want to be asked Rihanna questions. Even though the Rihanna incident happened in 2009, I still to this day cannot get that image of Rihanna's face out of my mind. And his other ex, Karaoke, had a restraining order against him for 5 years. And people are always like, oh, Rihanna forgave him. Rihanna forgave him. So that means it's okay. And I don't think y'all understand, the magnitude of just because somebody's forgiving doesn't mean that they've ever forgotten. And that forgiven means that you're complicit with what has happened. No. Part of the reason people forgive, even after something that has gone horribly wrong, and that is something that has horribly happened, is that you're trying to move on. You're trying to be in a position to where you don't want every interview to be about Chris Brown. You don't want anything or everything you do to be associated with Chris Brown. So in saying you forgive, it's bigger than the program, right? It's because you want to stop all of the nonsense. You want to stop it being brought up every 2 seconds and everything else. You want to stop all the hate because there's a lot of people who will be like, oh, Rihanna started it, as if any of y'all were in the car. As if any of y'all were in the car, as if any of y'all have read the police report. Y'all are just, all of y'all were in the back seat apparently and saw everything go down and can document everything. No. None of y'all were in the car but Chris Brown, but Rihanna. That was it. That was all. But my thing with this is I don't understand how so many people online want to be vocal, and including Kayla Nicole, want to be vocal about DV, violence against women, being an advocate for women, all of this, all of that, right? But when it is Chris Brown, it seems the blinders are off. It seems that nobody can see anything. It seems that, everybody's Stevie Wonder. Everybody is Ray Charles to it all. Nobody cares because they see Chris Brown and they're like, oh, he's cute. Oh, he would never do anything like that to me, of what he allegedly did to Rihanna, of what he allegedly did to Karaoke and countless others. No. I'm special. I am special. I'm going to have my moment because he is still a star. He is still a star no matter how many attempts there have been to where he has, been blackballed. He has been, prevented from doing certain performances at award shows. There's been all types of things, right? But when it's time to put y'all money where y'all mouth is, y'all still support Chris Brown. Just like Kelly Rowland got mad at Chris Brown being booed. I think it was at the American Music Awards or something like that when he won an award and he wasn't there, and she told them to stop booing. But you have a song called Dirty Laundry where you had an ex, where you experienced DV, and you're propping up Chris Brown like this. Like these are the things I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I feel like this is why we can never be united on anything, because I feel like people are hypocrites. People pick and choose when they want to take DV seriously. Now, here's the thing, right? We're all about, hey, everybody can make a mistake or whatever else. Have you done the work? Have you done the rehab? Have you done the rehabilitation, the anger management, all of these things? And have you truly changed? Is the Rihanna incident back in 2009 the only incident that's ever happened? No. There have been countless incidents consistently over the past couple of decades, you guys. That's the thing. And the incident of throwing the Don Julio bottle, what was just a couple of years ago, at somebody. So it still is an environment of toxicity, of still losing your cool, losing your temper when something doesn't go your way, you guys. And that is problematic. That is concerning. But because Chris Brown puts out music you like, because it's got a hot beat, because his vocals sound on point, because he's got a nice feature on a track, y'all look the other way. All of y'all are bigging up the It Depends challenge. Y'all got y'all kids doing the It Depends challenge, and I didn't know the song was for kids because I saw y'all doing those challenges, and I was like, I don't think those lyrics are for children. But again, y'all hyping it up, y'all doing the challenge, y'all posting it on the Tickety Talks and the Instagrammies and getting lots of views. And again, it just seems like some of y'all selective outrage, y'all want to pick and choose when y'all want to hold people accountable. And it's just the hypocrisy of it all for me, right? It is the hypocrisy of it all for me that, you know, that we're here. And I just don't understand it. But I mean, I guess nonetheless, Kayla Nicole did what she did, you know, as what most people are expecting to happen when these artists pull you up on stage. No issue there. I just don't understand. You platform yourself speaking out against DV and violence against women, and then it's Chris Brown. You purchase the ticket to go to the Chris Brown show, and furthermore, you're also on stage for that portion of the performance. You know, risking it all, right? Risking it all and seeing what's really going to happen, right? But nonetheless, that is it. That is all. Es todos es final. It is finito for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.